Hey, what's up guys? John from Mongo Fishing. Time for another video. Now this is going to be a tournament recap of the Anvil Bass Club series last year. Anvil Bass Club is a Bass Nation club, so this is going to be the recap of the whole entire season. The good and the bad. I believe in putting out the video regardless if I do well or if I suck. Michael Jordan once said the key to success is failure. And so regardless if I do well or suck, you guys still get the video. So this will be a recap. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button right down there along with the bell notification button so you get notified every single time I put out another video. But let's get into it. There we go. That looks a little better. That is a little better. Nice. That's the size we need, guys. There we go. Fish. Feels nice too. Well, there's fish 6, which means I now have to do some culling. Okay, no doubt. Okay, still smaller. Okay, still smaller. All right, that one's gone. All right, guys, so this is what the live well looks like. Final weight, I think they said was 1435, I think. Big fish was just shy of 4 pounds. It was 398, I believe is what they said. I don't know. I'll close this out at the house. You know, I thought I had like 12 pounds or whatever, and ended with 1435, which was pretty shocking. But you know, the way I always kind of guesstimate my weights, this shouldn't be a surprise. Last year during the BFL that I took 5th place in, I thought I had 12 pounds. I had 14 and change. You know, so the fact that this happened again, I thought I had 12. And had 14 and change. It shouldn't be any surprise, but it was. So statistic wise, there were 41 boats and the winning weight was 1435. I won. It took 13.12 to cash a check. The big bass for the tournament was 4.21. My big bass was 3.98. And then here's some more statistics. So this is bass fishing, guys. 41 boats, only 10 people had limits and 9 people had zeros. It was just a grind out there. A handful of us figured them out, and then the majority of the field didn't. It is what it is. That is bass fishing. Time for another tournament video. Now, I've told you guys at the beginning of the year that regardless of the tournament outcome, whether I do well or I zero, that you guys are getting the video anyway. This is no exception. However, spoiler alert, this one I zero. So we'll get into the video and then we'll come back, kind of run through some statistics and stuff like that. Normally I would go through baits, but that's just not going to happen this time. No need to. There we go. That feels like a good one. That feels like, oh, we just freaking came off. Son of a... That was a good one. All right, statistics, guys. So there was 44 boats and 22 zeros. Half of the field zeroed. Winning weight was 17.59 pounds, and it took 9.05 to cash a check. Big bass was 5.96. I had 1 bite all day. That was it. Failed to execute it, which is huge for points. 1 fish can make a huge difference in points, and so I got a 0 instead of good points. Only 68 fish were caught out of 44 boats, and there was only 7 limits weighed. So again, it was just a horrible day for the majority of the people, and half of us get a big old fat goose egg. That's tournament fishing. So it's not gonna always be limits. You're gonna have bad days too, and that's why I put these videos out. It's our third stop on Greer's Ferry. There we go. Actually watched him come up and hit it. If he keeps, and we got 5 guys. Well, he keeps, but he's gonna be my first one I gotta get rid of. So let's get a cull tag on him, because he's definitely smallest. Guys, that was my very first like actual catch with live scope. Like, I watched him hit. All right, where'd you go? Right there. All right, well, you may not even be a bass. Got him. I watched him hit too. Oh, it feels nice. That's a nice smallie. Well, he definitely calls out that other one, guys. That's about a 16-inch smallie. That's almost a 17-inch smallie. That's a call. There we go. That feels like a nice smallie. That is a nice smallie. He will cull out a fish for sure. $2.12. Calls out fish number 1, which is white. Look at that, guys. It's a nice call.
10.29. Nice.
All right, guys. So there you had it. I had 10.29. All right, so the winning weight was 14.22. It took 11.18 to cash a check. That was 5th place. I came in 9th place with 10.29. Big Bass was 6.68. That was also the guy who won. 44 boats, and only 4 of them did not have a limit. 44 boats, 210 fish caught total. I mean, that's crazy. I caught 1 on a jerkbait, and everything else came on an A-rig. Black's Custom Lures Widowmaker. Nice. Guys, he flat choked that frog. It took 16.12 to win. I think it was 10.7 to cash a check. I could be wrong on that. It might have been 11 and change to cash a check. There was 33 boats, 5 boats zeroed. Only 9 boats caught limits. I took 19th place with 2 fish for $4.30. Okay, so I caught 2 fish on a Motivated Fishing Revelation Buzz, and then I caught 2 on a Sanford Boom Boom Frog. Number 2. There were 40 boats and 12 boats zeroed. It's like Dardanelle in May, man. Like, a swim jig should be killer, and I couldn't get a swim jig bite. So winning bag was 12.52. I mean, that's nothing in Dardanelle in May. It took a little over 9 pounds to cash a check, and I finished 15th place, you know, middle of the pack, with 5 and change. So, You know, my 2 fish weighed almost 6 pounds. It was over 5.5. So I was on the right fish. I just couldn't get 5 fish. Stay pegged. I don't think I got him. There is a bass in there. Got him. My one and only fish, and it was on a Sanford Boom Boom Frog. 27 boats, 12 boats zeroed. Only 5 boats had limits. It took 11.39 pounds to win on Millwood. That is unheard of. Millwood is typically a 15, 16 pound, like at a minimum, is what you expect to have to cash or to win on Millwood. It took 11.39. It took 7.96 to cash a check. I finished 11th place with my one fish that after the dead fish penalty, he came in at 186. That's 2. That's a good one. There we go. Number 5. That's a good one. All right, cull tag time, guys. All right, 379.
1423.
Nice.
And didn't catch anything after 7:30.
What?
Had all these by 7:30.
All right, guys. So I don't even know if you guys can hear me. I have no idea what place I finished or even my weight. I had 14 something. Whatever the weight is, I'll put that right here. Whatever place that was, I'll put that right here now. And then whatever my final standings on the year, I'll put that over here. Everything that I caught today was on a Brizalo Custom Lures swim jig. I caught the majority of my fish on Mongo Minnow.
Got him. There we go. Whole school of freaking largemouth. Look at that, guys. Look at that. It's a whole school of them. Oh, there's smallies with it too. Fish 5. It's a good call, guys. Good call.
1268.
After day 1, I was sitting in 6th place with 1268. They were going to pay out cash to 5th place and then prizes from 6th through 10th. And the day 1 leader, Robbie, was kind of running away with it a little bit. He had 1657 on day 1. Closest guy behind him, like 2nd place, was like 3 pounds back with 13 and change. Like I said, I was in 6th with 1268. 5th was 1269. So I'm 1/100th away from being in check range. Guys, check this out. So on the way up to weigh my fish, I got all 5 in the bag. One jumps out right back in the lake.
so now I'll be weighing in 4 fish.
Baits, everything, same baits as day one, man. Everything was caught on a Brazalo Custom Lures Bushwhacker buzz bait. Motivated Fishing Revelation Buzz, little 1/8 ounce finesse buzz bait. And for the trailer, I had a Castaic 3.5 inch Jerky J Swim. And then the other bait that I was throwing on day two, was the Spro MD50 in Spooky Shad color. Stats. So Robbie ran away with the tournament. He won with 32.06 pounds on his 2-day total. Second place had 24 and change. So, you know, Robbie ran away with it. Good on him. He really stacked them up. So I finished day 2 with 7 pounds and change, because as I'm walking down, like, I bag up all my fish, I'm walking down one of the docks and one of the smallmouth jumps right out of the bag, bounces once on the dock, back in the lake, swims away. So I weighed 4 fish. I brought in 5, weighed 4, and that fish probably cost me a check. Because I finished in 8th place with 20 pounds, 20.54, and 5th place, which they paid checks out to 5th place, was 22.64. So if that fish was, you know, a 2 1/4 pound fish, then it cost me a check. If it was less than 2, then it didn't cost me a check. All right, guys, so there you have it. That was my 2021 Anvil Jaw Bass Club season wrapped up into one video. Tournament season starts on the 5th. I have 2 tournaments that weekend, one on the 5th, one on the 6th. So anyway, tournament videos are coming. Again, thank you guys very much for watching. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button right down there along with the bell notification button. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to drop any questions. I will answer them as best I can. Again, guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, get out on the water, be safe, and go stick some lips.